So a full trailer, or I should say a bit more of a trailer for Season 2 of Strange New Worlds has just been dropped. So as always, I'm Al, this is the Geek in Review. So let's take a bit of a look. So this trailer does contain a lot of scenes that we've seen before, or at least scenes either side of those. So I'm not really going to talk about them, I'm going to talk about the ones that we haven't seen. So if you do want to check out my other trailer videos, links are in the description. But anyway, so despite his absence last week, we know that Pike's coming back this week, and the sort of opening shot is Pike, you know, being the captain, doing his captain thing on the Enterprise bridge. There's quite a lot of interesting space shots of the Enterprise in this trailer, and it's kind of hard to determine what's going on. But in this second one, it looks as if it's heading into some sort of anomaly. It might be binary suns, it's kind of hard to tell. The only reason I say it might be binary suns is they're sort of trying to bring back the Klingon War Arc, and the Battle of the Binary Stars is where that all started. Then we get a great shot of the bridge crew from the back, and I really like this perspective. I wish Star Trek done it more, where we're just seeing what they see, and it looks as if they're going into some sort of asteroid field. Now, not an exciting shot, but from a direction and cinematography point of view, as boring as that sounds, I quite like it. Now, there's a few shots of this where the Enterprise appears to be shooting some sort of beam from its deflector towards whatever this is. I can't honestly tell if it's a ship or it is some sort of anomaly. Because it may be a cloaked ship, but it could be something else that we've not seen before. So what do you think? What's going on here? Let me know in the comments below. Now, one character that they left out of almost all the promotional material apart from this one is Pelia. And we find out that she's talking to Uhura about possible sabotage on board. So I wonder what this is, and what makes me curious about this is, why is a commander saying this to an ensign? Surely should be reporting it to one of the higher ups, or at least someone above her. Also, if you look at her, she is covered in dirt. So is there some sort of damage that's happened on board the ship, or has she been crawling about a Jeffries tube? I think it's more likely it's some sort of damage, because the uniform does look slightly frayed. They also let us know that they are going to focus more on the Chapel and Spock thing this season as well. There's a bit where Chapel mentions that she wishes that she was closer to Spock and sort of knew him a little bit better, with these kind of longing shots that we've got here. There's loads of stuff about the trial of number 1, which is coming up this week, and we know she's going to get off, so there's no risk, because the rest of the trailer shows her on the bridge, so I don't get why I include that. But anyway, like and subscribe. Now, these shots I really like. It looks as if the crew are on some sort of colony planet, or planet somewhere. I think it's one that I'm going to mention in a second, but it looks as if it's been attacked by the Gorn. The only reason I mention that is everyone's on edge, and then you actually see a tail run by, sort of like an alien xenomorph, next to like a climbing frame and the street that's been featured before. So yeah, we're definitely going to get a sort of aliens type episode, I think. Now, I don't know if this is a follow-up to that or it's from another episode, but there's one with Mbenga and Lan in what appears to be a church. I think it's the episode where they're with Pike, and I think they're on Rigel 7, is it? I can't remember the name of the planet, but the way that they're dressed seems to match that rather than the attack on the normal world. But we do get a better look at the Gorn ship in this trailer as well, and that's been brought up in the previous one, so yeah, it does appear that the Gorn are going to be the big baddies this season, and we're finally going to get to see them because they're on the rampage on at least some Federation colonies. A shot of the Enterprise, by the looks of it, destroying or attacking some sort of maybe space station. Again, it's kind of hard to tell because there's a lot of shield impacts going on over it, but it definitely looks as if it's some type of solid structure, but I don't think it's the Gorn. Then we get more James Kirk giving Uhura a little pet speech, because that's going to happen. We know that's going to happen. And James Kirk is coming in episode 3, but I suspect they'll probably set him up at the end of this week at episode 2. And we get more lines from Boimler saying that this is the golden age of space travel and discovery. So yeah, how does that work? Break the timeline, tell them about all these discoveries and things that they're going to make. But I'm really looking forward to seeing Boimler in live action, because Jack Quaid is an absolutely solid actor. And I just wonder how they're going to set this all up. But what do you think? How is the crossover episode going to happen? Is it going to be a weird space anomaly, time travel? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Then we get the scene which appears to be Lan and Kirk arriving in the past. So they're holding hands over some sort of device and then they kind of shimmer in and out. So it sort of looks like a transporter, but it's kind of hard to tell here what exactly is going on. I do know quite a lot of spoilers for this episode and I've known them for quite a while, and man, fans are you're gonna have a time with this, that's all I'm gonna say. And then we get another one which looks like several Gorn ships. It's probably going back to that episode where the colony or the planet is being attacked. And yeah, I want to see what these things can do because we didn't really get a look at them in the first season. Now the next shot is probably the most interesting one, as it appears that Kirk is holding Uhura hostage. So I wonder what exactly is going on here and who is he threatening. It doesn't look as if they're on the Enterprise if you have a look at the set. It's a little bit too dark and it doesn't look, you know, sort of Starfleet or Federation. So I wonder where they are and I wonder what's going on. I think Kirk is also in episode 6. It might be episode 8 as well. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. So what do you think? Why is Kirk holding Uhura hostage? And how are they going to explain that? But the sort of big shock at the end of the trailer is Spock wakes up and he's fully human. So yeah, they're really leaning into that on this season because Spock, let's just say Spock isn't Spock for me, but that's for another video. I wonder if this is going to be a Tuvix situation where there's another Spock somewhere that is completely 100% Vulcan. And I wonder how these two guys would get on. I don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, I think it's probably 60% against 40% for. Star Trek does love recycling its old ideas and using them again, but Tuvix was such a classic sort of episode and it causes such a debate among fans. I don't know if they'd want to touch that. But yeah, what do you think's going on with Spock? Is it some sort of transporter accident or something else? So the trailer gives us a lot of hints about what we're going to see in the future, but not exactly how we're going to get there. And we're only a few days away from episode 2, which is a trial of number 1. And yeah, she's going to get off, we all know that already. But what else do you think is going to happen this season? What's going on with the Gorn? What's going on with time traveling Kirk and Lan? And what's going on with everyone else? Let me know in the comments below, or you can reach out to me on Twitter at The Geeks Reviews. If you've made it this far, as always, please leave a like on the video, and if you haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel. New world reviews and videos are going to be going up every week, so make sure you've got the notifications turned on so you don't miss it. And as always, my name's Al, thanks for watching.